Okay. Check. Alright. It's good. Now to capture the game Mabinogi. That work? There we go. Is it working? Is it working? Hang on. I don't recall this being this hard. Oh dear. Trying to figure stuff out. Nope, looks like that's not working. It used to be this hard. Okay, things look good. Okay, now that we've gotten all that shit figured out, welcome back to the video, everyone. I didn't mess up the thing, did it? Nope. Okay. So, Mabinogi's had a few updates since we last bothered with it. As you can see, this isn't our usual giant friend. I think he's human. Don't quote me. I don't know if he's human or not. Probably is. But welcome back. As you no doubt can tell by the title, there's some other things. Oh yeah, and do you like the little layout here? I think it makes it look a bit more professional, even though I'm not professional at all. Excuse me. Anyways, you guys are probably wondering, oh, what has changed? Well, if you haven't noticed, there are several new events going on. Well, the events I can't do with my guy here. Huh, cute. And she's gone. Anyways, as you can tell by the title, there's some new stuff that we can do. There's still a blended boost thing. Blended? Whatever. With actual voice acting. If you've been watching the Giant playthrough series, you know that. Although I forgot that I had to do a few things. Such as turn on certain things in order for you to even hear her voice. But hey, I fuck up a lot, okay? As you found out from her, there's a new dungeon system. This dungeon guide right here. You can click on these and actually move towards the dungeon, and it actually shows you what you can get out of it. As you can tell, all the dungeons are here. From Rabbi Phantasm all the way to Albi. Tells you the average damage. Oh shit. And what you can get out of it. I've already said this. But as you can tell, there's some new talent. Well, I think there's only one new talent. And we're about to go into that right now. That was the wrong button. Go here, and rebirth. Well, rebirth as the new talent. Hello now, looking as gorgeous as ever. Now then, this is also going to be a sort of re-update. Let's make him a child. He is a child! I'm going to leave all that the same. You change his eye color. Real yellow? Yeah, sure, why not? Right here, the new thing. It's a life-based talent. Glyph writing. The glyph writing talent focuses on creating and using glyphs to strengthen yourself and weaken enemies. You can customize the appearance of your glyphs and draw magical power from them. When glyph writing is your active talent, you'll gain intelligence and dexterity more quickly. You also earn more EXP for glyph writing skills. Oh yeah, as there's also pet training. Pet training is a talent that uses the power of Finn to acquire and bond with pets. Using a Finn bell to channel the power of the Finn allows you to draw Finny out of monsters and enables them to awaken as pets. Bond with your pets to grow them into much stronger Finn pets. The pet training skill lets you gain will and luck more quickly. You also train skills related to pet training more quickly. If you are very confused about what any of that means, well, I'll explain to you. All the monsters and villain and things you see in the world can all become your pets. Ain't that wonderful? So that big boss that you don't like, well, I don't know if it works on bosses. Anyways, now then, this is a refresher course as well. So I'll explain every talent. I'll even explain these guys to the best of my abilities. Now then, starting out with the combat talents, which is what probably most if not all new people are probably going to pick. You got close combat, magic, archery, battle alchemy, martial arts, music, puppetry, lance, combat, transmutation, gunslinger, ninja, and chain slash. Close combat. Well, what do you want from me? It's just you hold big weapons and smack things with them. That's it. It's the most basic of basics. And if you're just starting this thing, I do recommend that class, the close combat. Because it is your typical warrior class. Magic, well, that's self-explanatory. You use magic and spells, you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry! I wonder how many of you even care about that. Anyways. Archery, again, self-explanatory. You use a bow or a crossbow, and you shoot shit with various skills. In battle alchemy, I'll have to explain. You see, with battle alchemy, you have that thing right there called a cylinder. And you use that cylinder to fire alchemical attacks, such as fire, sand, wind, earth, basically all the elements, except for like light and dark. But you can use the 4 basic elements to do various things. And it is a ranged base class. Magic is also ranged, obviously. Archery. Oh gee, I wonder, is archery ranged? I don't know. Can y'all tell me? Because I'm pretty sure archery is ranged. Battle alchemy is also a ranged combat type. Martial arts. Well, you ever wanted to punch things just really, really hard and have like a huge combo chain? Yeah, that's what martial arts in a nutshell. Ever wanted to be a bard? Music. You attack with music. Music is more of a buff and support. Is a buff and support one. It's kind of a mix between melee and ranged. Although it's mainly focused on party support. Puppetry is, I would say, ranged. Because you're just controlling puppets. And they do all the fighting for you. Ever wanted to be like that Kankuro from Naruto? Well, puppetry. Lance combat. Now here's where, besides close combat, is where most of the tanks are. However, here's the trick. Lance combat requires you to be at least medium range from your opponent in order to even attack. So, I don't recommend it if you're just starting out. Lance combat is kind of complex. And it's not easy if you're alone. Transmutation. I actually don't know. Whenever I think of transmutation, I think of that you can synthesize your own crystals, you break down stuff, you make shit. I think transmutation as a combat skill basically focuses on making giant golems. Now let's read this. The transmutation talent focuses on studying the construction of objects, using synthesis and fragmentation to reshape the world. Golems can even be constructed to aid in battles. When transmutation is your active talent, you'll gain mana and stamina more quickly. You also get, obviously, more XP for transmutation skills. So yes, it's mainly about golems and rain, as well as barrier spikes. And it focuses primarily on earth and water. Gunslinger. Ever wanted to just shoot shit without having to worry about range? Without having to worry about your coat? Well, if you wanted to shoot shit, well, that's what the Gunslinger talent is. I'll go into it and read every last one of them, don't worry. With Gunslinger, you use mana pistols, which have mana bullets. And, well, you just shoot shit. That's about it. Although you do have to get specific things for it. Gotta make sure you always have bullets. Like with archery, you always gotta make sure you have arrows. Transmutation, I don't know if it's short range or long range. I think it's more on the defensive side. Now, Gunslinger, you're using a gun. Of course you're ranged. Ninja. Now, this is an interesting one, because Ninja is a hybrid of both close range and long range. Utilizing a shuriken and kunai, basically you do Naruto shit. Wanting to make shadow clones? Ninja's got your back. Now, Chain Slash. Chain Slash is one of the starter talents. The starter talents are Close Combat, Chain Slash, and Glyph Writing. With Chain Slash, well, Chain Slash uses the remarkable weapon known as the Chain Blade, with the traits of both a chain and a whip. This talent allows truly dynamic combat in a variety of skills. Training is quick, and the best part of it all is that energy is used. Each skill gets built up with each hit you land. As it is, Chain Slash is fully capable of running everything that you need. Close combat, close skills, gotcha. Long range skills, gotcha. Hell, you can even zip around the map. But yeah, that is a beginner skill. Now we move on to the life skills. Spoiler, I don't recommend any of the life skills if you want to do combat. Life skills are more based on living your life. Some of them do have, well, I think some of them have offensive skills. But for the most part, as I keep saying, you don't have to be a combatant in order to play this game. You don't have to want to fight. Now you can just pick one of these life classes, get someone to help you gather what you need. Now the adventure. The adventure talent. Well, really, all you really do with the adventure talent is that you're allowed to do various things. As an adventurer, I don't know, you just visit place to place and... Let's see here, what is that word? So Lara Croft did? Tomb Raider, maybe? No. Archaeologist, that's what it is. That is what adventure is. It's basically you being an archaeologist. So if that's your play style, well, I recommend it. Now, Mercantile. You see, you ever wanted to just be a merchant? Well, that's where the Mercantile Talent is. The Mercantile Talent allows for various things, and it mostly involves going from town to town, selling and carrying wares. There is actual attacks in it, and that's the little gold pouch there. You literally throw gold at their face. But I need to warn you, if you do pick to be mercantile, do know something. Out near the entrance to every town, there is a goblin sort of guy. You talk to him and his compatriots, and that's how you get all your mercantile stuff. You will run into bandits, so mercantile is not entirely no combat for you. Now, holy arts. What else can I say is that the holy arts is the healer. It's a life skill in which your main thing is you heal people. You buff them, you shield them. That's it. Wanted to be a pacifist priest? Well, holy art skill is for you then. Although I'm not sure if you can entirely be pacifistic. Well, technically you can. You can always just have somebody with one of the combat skills guard you, and you just keep them alive. A lot of these skills you don't really have to throw a punch. Anyways, moving on to cooking. Now, cooking. Well, what do you want me to say about it? You gather ingredients through either fighting, in which you can have a chance to get meat, or you can just go to the grocery store. Cooking is about cooking, and everything that you make has various buffs that you can give yourself or to someone else. You can even unlock the catering skill, which allows you to make several dishes at once. Have you ever liked Shogeki no Soma, aka Food Wars? Well, then I guess you'll like cooking. Now, smithing. You're a blacksmith. Plain and simple. Of course, being a blacksmith it's not exactly pacifistic. It's not being a pacifist, because you have to go into dungeons and find wars. A lot of these things you're probably going to still wind up going into dungeons, but for the most part, you don't really have to do much when it comes to combat. With smithing, you can make weapons and armor. And like I said, you're a fucking blacksmith. If you don't like all the fees and shit, be smithing and do it your damn self. Tailoring. Do you not enjoy all the armor and steel and plates and cloth? Well, actually, not the last one. But you just like making things look pretty. Well, then you'll like tailoring. Tailoring is, well, what do you want from me? You're literally making clothing. And I don't technically think you need to be in combat for that. Because there's various things you can do, like shearing sheep and stuff like that. So you don't technically have to fight as a tailor. But of course, all you're doing is making pretty clothing. But hell, if that's your style, well, go ahead. Go wild with it. Be a tailor. Now, medicine, it's one that I'm actually making. I'm making a sort of witch on a different account. Leave a like if you want to see that account, in which she's basically based on all of these life skills. Nothing combat related. In fact, I've gotten my ass kicked a few times because I don't have much combat experience as her. Anyways, with medicine, you make potions. Then various other things. But your main thing is you're making potions and medicines. Ever wanted to be a pharmacist? Or maybe you like the drugstore in another world anime and you want to give that a shot. Medicine might be your go-to. And I don't know, it's either tailoring or medicine that makes the various dyes you can do. Now, carpentry. Well, what do you want me to say about carpentry? You're making, like, furniture and stuff like that. Pretty things. I never really chosen carpentry myself. So, yeah. But hey, if you like the thought of making your own stuff, like, I'm not sure, but hang on. I'll read all these in a moment. But yeah, if you like being a carpenter, in which you know, make stuff to put in your house and things like that, then, well, go ahead, pick carpentry. Now, I've already discussed pet training and glyph writing, so I don't need to explain those. Now then, the hero skills. These require actual money. So I don't recommend any of these to you guys. But if you really want to try these and you got a spare change to buy some pwn on the Nexon store or something like that, then maybe give these a shot. I mean, hell, you can just give them a shot anyways, because I think when you first start the game, you do a few quests, and you get like 200 pwn, which is more than enough to try out all these. Apparently, I'm a liar. Unless there's an event going on. Well, I guess I better explain them, huh? Well, while you can do this, Merlin, it focuses entirely on all the magical aspects. I mean, what do you think? Merlin the wizard. I mean, come on. Think with the Merlin guy here. All types of magic. So if you just want to be the master of the arcane, and well, I don't know how long it's going to be 0 pwn. I don't even know why it is. There's probably an event that explains that. Regardless, if you want to be a master of magic, go with the Merlin hero class. Now the Starlet. All types of music. And apparently puppetry. In cleric. As you can tell, they all have various skills in which are involved with them. Merlin is all types of magic. Starlet is all types of music. Yada yada yada. Now, each of these characters are actual NPCs in the game. That's why they're called heroes. Anyways, with a Starlet, obviously, if you want to focus solely on your bardic things and still have room for other such things like puppeteer and shit, then I would go with Starlet. Now, Professor J, I think, is all alchemy. Yeah, all types of alchemy. However, this also includes combat, construct alchemist, and battle alchemist. You gain various skills by selecting these guys, and yes, you keep those skills even if you rebirth again. Culinary artist, well, cooking, gathering and cooking. That's it. You get chef, apothecary, and seasoned warrior. You also get these skills. So if you want to be a master of alchemy, be Professor J. If you want to be a master of cooking, culinary artist. Now the treasure hunter is your literal fucking archaeologist. They mainly focus on adventure, mercantile, and gunslinging. I don't really know. I don't really have a pitch for a treasure hunter. Do you like treasures? And you don't want to just be restricted to being an adventurer, but you also want to have a hand in mercantile? Well, there you go, treasure hunter. Now then, as I said, I would read all of them. The close combat talent focuses on rushing boldly into the heat of battle with a stout heart and a solemn spirit. It emphasizes the use of swords, blunt weapons, axes, and shields. When that is your combat thing, your active talent, you'll gain strength quickly. You'll also earn EXP for close combat skills. Like I said, you're a basic warrior. Magic. The magic talent focuses on the essence and use of mana. It emphasizes casting powerful magic on enemies from afar and dealing damage over a wide area. When magic is your active talent, you'll gain intelligence and mana more quickly. Also, you get all these skills. Well, you'll learn them all eventually. Archery, which is the prime skill for most elves, because they actually learn it quicker. The archery talent focuses on using precise ranged attacks to subdue enemies from a distance. It emphasizes fighting with ranged weapons such as bows and crossbows. When this is your active talent, you'll gain dexterity more quickly. This is the longest I've talked in a while. I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink. I had a drink. Or not? Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Did you enjoy the mess behind me? Freaking thing. Would y'all like to see this mess? Anyways, moving on. Battle Alchemy. The Battle Alchemy talent focuses on using alchemical elements to manipulate enemies. It emphasizes fighting from afar using a cylinder loaded with elemental crystals. While this is your active talent, you'll gain mana and stamina more quickly. Martial arts. The martial arts unites the mind and the body, encouraging strength in both. It emphasizes fighting with knuckles. When this is your active talent, you will gain will more quickly. You will earn more EXP for martial arts skills, obviously. As you can tell, a lot of these skills, what they do is that they actually connect with each other. Music. As I said, music is more focused on support. The music talent focuses on making the world a more harmonious place through the playing of instruments and the composition of new songs. In combat, it emphasizes granting buffs to allies. When this is active, you'll gain strength and stamina more quickly, and XP for skills. Puppetry. The puppetry talent allows the puppeteer and the puppet act. Allows the. What was that? The puppetry talent allows the puppeteer and puppet to act as one to overcome any challenge. It emphasizes fighting with Pirat and Colossus marionettes to defeat the enemy. When you make puppetry your active talent, you'll gain dexterity, stamina, and strength more quickly. You'll also earn more EXP for puppetry skills. Now, gaining 3 things at once sounds like it's fun. But trust me, using puppetry is not easy. Okay, you get 2 types, which is the Pirat and the Colossus. The issue is the fact that if you get hit once, well, you lose control of your puppets. So, honestly, I don't recommend puppetry unless you have a strong party, or at least a partner to deal with. Because if you don't have somebody taking the aggro off you, well, I'm sorry to say, but it's not going to end easy for you. Puppetry is not for solo. Unless you're really good at getting the initiative on them. But if you're not good at striking first and striking fast, and if you don't have any skills to back you up to deal with multiple opponents, I don't think you should go for puppetry. Yes, all the stats you get are great and all, but puppetry is not for beginners. It's for someone who's very good at the combat of this game, or somebody who has a strong party or strong partner they run with. Again, if you go for puppetry, be careful. Now then, lance combat. The lance combat talent focuses on using lances to perform powerful thrusts and charges during battle, and to barrel forward despite the odds. While this is your active talent, you'll gain strength and HP more quickly, and of course, combat skills. Now again, unless they've changed this, the lance will not be able to help you if they're too close. You have to literally keep them at the point of your lance. Because if you don't, well, sorry to say, but you're not going to do shit. Lance combat is another advanced form of the close combat. Again, lance combat is not for beginners. You gotta be a certain distance away from your opponent, which makes you strong against ranged attackers, but weak against melee attackers. Now then, Transmutation, which I have already read. But for those of you who have not heard it, I'll read it again. The Transmutation talent focuses on studying the construction of objects using synthesis and fragmentation to reshape the world. Golems can even be constructed to aid in battles. When Transmutation is your active talent, you'll gain mana and stamina more quickly, and EXP for Transmutation skills. Gunslinger. Ugh. I haven't talked this long in a long time. The Gunslinger talent transforms Hylian mana bullets into powerful projectiles with the power of mana, and then uses those mana bullets in battles. When Gunslinging is your active talent, you'll gain HP and Gunslinger skill attack more quickly. You'll also earn more EXP for Gunslinger skills. Now, Gunslinger attack, you guys are probably wondering what the fuck that is. I believe it's the damage of your bullets. When Gunsling, I've already read all that. Ninja. The ninja boasts lightweight moves and swift attacks. It emphasizes the use of secret weapons, spirit-based skills, and clever surprises during combat. When ninja is your active talent, you'll gain strength and will quickly. You'll also earn EXP for ninja skills. And as I said before, while it says ranged combat, it is just as effective at close combat as well. Now, I've already read Chain Slash, but I'll read it again. Chain Slash uses the remarkable weapon known as a chain blade. With the traits of both a chain and a whip, this talent allows truly dynamic combat in a variety of skills. Training is quick, and the best part of it all is that energy used in each skill gets built up with each hit you land. It doesn't tell me what quickly goes up or anything like that. Adventure. The Adventure talent focuses on exploring the world, one campsite or fishing spot at a time. When Adventure is your active talent, you'll gain will and HP more quickly. You'll also earn more EXP for Adventure skills. You'll have a 150% greater chance to collect transformations. Since this talent encourages travel but doesn't grant combat bonuses, it is not recommended for beginners. Now, you're probably wondering what the fuck is transformations. Well, it's as easy as it sounds. You can transform into various animals or monsters and use their skills to fight. Now, I don't know if it works on goblins or any humanoid enemies, but I do know it works with foxes, raccoons, wolves, and that like. You can even be a little kiwi. As it says, it's not for beginners, because you're exploring the wide world of Oreos? No, that's something else. Whatever the world's called. Mercantile is a talent focus. The Mercantile talent focuses on studying the flow of goods to participation in the commerce system. When it is your active talent, you'll gain luck more quickly. You also earn more EXP for Mercantile skills. Since this talent encourages travel but doesn't grant combat bonuses, it is not recommended for beginners. As you see that little dude right here? These two guys are outside of almost every city. You talk to them, you get a little pack, and you go from city to city, getting something called ducats. Ducats are a different form of currency, which can be exchanged for much more powerful weapons known as former weapons. Again, it's not for beginners. The Holy Arts talent focuses on using holy power to aid a party, healing and shielding allies during moments of crisis. When you make the Holy Arts your active talent, you'll gain intelligence and mana more quickly. You'll also earn more EXP with Holy Art skills. Since this talent can only be ranked up with a party, it is not recommended for beginners. Again, Holy Arts is not something you should focus on if you're solo. If you want to run a Holy Arts skill, I recommend getting a party together or joining a guild. As it says, you cannot level any of these things up without the aid of a party. Cooking. The cooking talent focuses on gathering ingredients and using them to cook a variety of dishes that grant buffs. Wow, I literally explained what this thing was in its entirety. You'll gain more dexterity and stamina more quickly when it's your active talent. You also gain EXP for cooking skills. Oh, we have so much to go through. Ugh. The smithing talent focuses on gathering ore to smelt and craft into tools, weapons, and armor. When smithing is your active talent, you'll gain dexterity and stamina more quickly. You also earn XP for smithing skills. Ugh. I'm only halfway through this shit. Well, actually, no, I'm almost done. The tailoring talent focuses on gathering materials to weave into fabric and craft into gorgeous garments. You'll gain dexterity and stamina more quickly when it's your active thing, and you'll gain more XP for tailoring skills. The medicine talent focuses on gathering herbs, studying them to learn their effects, and combining them to create various potions. When medicine is your active talent, you'll gain dexterity and stamina more quickly. You also earn more EXP for medicine skills. Now, I should tell you that dexterity, well, it really helps when it comes to gathering anything. Yeah. Carpentry. Carpentry talent focuses on gathering the finest wood to craft the furniture and bows. When it is your active talent, you'll gain stamina more quickly. Pet training, I've read this before, and even explained it, but I'll do it again. Pet training is a talent that uses the power of Fin to acquire and bond with pets. Using a Fin veil to channel the power of the Fin allows you to draw Finny out of monsters and enables them to awaken as pets. Bond with your pets to grow them into much stronger Fin pets. The pet training talent lets you gain will and luck more quickly. You'll also train skills related to pet training more quickly. Glyph writing. Glyph writing talent focuses on creating and using glyphs to strengthen yourself and weaken enemies. You can customize the appearance of your glyphs and draw magical power from them. When it is your active talent, you'll gain intelligence and dexterity more quickly. You'll also earn EXP for glyph writing skills. Now, this is more focused on soloers. So, yeah. Alright. And that's all the skills. We're going to be reborn as glyph writing. Later I'll drop a poll. I don't know. I don't have enough people who watch this anyways. Later now. Alright, glyph writing. We're going to go to the beginner board so that you can learn what the fuck we're doing. Alright, if you're wondering what we're doing, we're going to Beginner Void. A void that exists in every town, but I don't know where it is in Dunbarton. I do know where it is here, though. Here and here. Based on his speed, yes, he's definitely human. If you don't know, an elf actually has faster footsteps than this. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do this glyph writing stuff. Oh, Duncan needs something. What do you need, Duncan? Oh, right, it was just telling me about the whole second dungeon thing. Huh. Well, I was gonna do that glyph writing stuff. Huh. Well, I don't know what else to do for this video. I guess I'll just end the stream. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Sorry if it was short and y'all wanted to know more. It's just a bit hard to do whenever I'm, well, not really capable of getting views and such like that. I know it just sounds like I'm bitching and moaning. But in all actuality, it really is kind of a bummer that I don't have more views. Oh well, maybe I'll just keep doing this enough. It will happen eventually. Anyways, that's enough for this stream. I'll see y'all next time. Remember to